Alright, hello everyone, and in this video we're going to cover the 6th game of top 16 finals for season 10 playoffs between CrisPAO and Coppy name. Coppy name, I've seen his name pop up here and there, but I'm not too familiar with who he is. Whereas CrisPAO is pretty famous, I think, for playing like a very bucket style AoE rush team, so let's see what they have to show in the game. Looks like a 3-game series. Oh, CrisPAO has changed to primarily almost completely single target. Seems 2 healers, Hilda, pretty standard stuff. Assassins actually only 1, 2, 3. 3 assassins. No Werner. Interesting. Whereas on Coppy name we have a Hobo, we have a Landius, we have Rosalia, we have Leon. That's pretty weird box. So Landius with kind of 14 DPS, but then Hobo's not really like a full-blown DPS, although he can late game pretty decently. Rosalia Leon is kind of weird nowadays. He has a lot of like striker style units, you know, Azusa, all these horses, Wet Hand, TJS to a certain extent. Total of 4 assassins here, including the Kyura. No Werner here as well. IBC. Okay, interesting box composition. Start off the game trading off the 2 Wet Hand bands. Hilda, yeah, I guess it's a pretty obvious pick against this kind of team. Why would you not want to pick Hilda if they let you have it? Double Mage ban. Die Hard first pick, okay. Opens up with the assassin pick. Landius Cherry. Pepsi pick here. Kinda weird to ban the Landius and then pick up Epsilon. You'd think you would just rather go for like, I don't know, Alicia or something that takes more advantage of the missing tank, since he banned the tank so early. Double healer ban. Okay, not sure what's that for. Like, there's no wet ham, so it's not a whole lot of AoE damage to be done here. Azusa. Guess he's trying to disable the tank, but from experience, you don't actually need to ban the CC White. It's very RNG for the CC White to remove the gut break from Azusa, because assuming you're using the Bone Hammer, you do up to like 5 debuffs. So, well, maybe that's just an experience thing. Lucretia Helena, getting rid of the AoE threat. IBC looks like a pretty straightforward draft from left hand side right now. Azusa, Alicia, yeah, both units take good advantage of IBC. Elwin pick into Hilda. So he's trying to pile on the tank disable here. Although I feel like you're gonna be down tempo, right? You're playing this kind of style against a 1 tank 4 DPS lineup, and these DPSs offer pretty good threat. They are not like weak DPSs like, I don't know, like Kyra maybe. Sometimes Kyra fails to counter kill things properly. Archon here. Archon with IBC on this map is pretty scary. Elwin, Die Hard, and then Pepsi pick up here. Interesting that he doesn't go for the IBC, because Azusa would benefit from it. Then you stack on the tank killing. But instead, he diverges into 2 assassins now. So it's kind of weird, right? This composition, like 2 of these units want to disable the tank, and 2 of these units don't care about the tank. So there's a bit of a counterproductive draft going on right here. IBC and Leon, so no random Leon spin bullshit, especially on this map. And then IBC, because, you know, just nice, there's 2 units here that benefit from IBC's buff. Cherry on 5th pick against this kind of team. I think this draft went wrong somewhere. Or maybe it's just a matchup thing, because he's playing Leon and Rosalia. I think you probably have to first ban the Hilda with this kind of draft. Can't really rely too much on the tank disabling. But let's just see how it plays out, cause it's a 3-game series. I don't know who wins yet. Yep, Boots Rosalia. I think anyone that plays Rosalia nowadays is gonna use Boots Rosalia. Everyone's got Azusa on this map with terrain. Interesting choice, especially into a Hilda. Shadow Sneak Epsilon. Is there any AoE? There's no AoE here, okay. Elwyn regular, Diehard regular. Shadow Sneak Epsilon as well, there's 0 AoE on both sides. Hilda double guard, Archon regular, Cherry regular as well. Unicorn's IBC with no mass attack actually. Interesting choice. So there's no attack buff for IBC and Archon. Although Archon loses the buff very fast, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, he's still staying out of Rosalia's range so far. Guess most aggressive players would know how to play against or position against Rosalia. But then again, he has a tank, so I don't think he cares that much about it. Diehard chills at the back. Ooh. Okay, Epsilon walks back, which is okay. You know, you just wait for the guys in front to start fighting. This Archon is like free real estate. He can kill anything he wants, but at the same time, there's no rush to do anything. Cause okay, the Epsilon can actually kill the IBC probably, but yeah, he runs it. Oh, in a breeze. Okay. Okay. He's probably just waiting for Shadows. Alright, I take back. I thought he was waiting for a Shadow Sneak to run out. So it just takes out the Rosalia. Not exactly the best kill on the map. Because he's playing a tank, right? So he should probably prioritize getting the assassins first. But trading 1-for-1 is okay as well, I guess, at the end of the day. Was there a better target to go for? Would he have killed the Elwyn? No, there's no one he can pull that would disable his revive. On paper, it doesn't seem like the best target. Like he could have waited a bit more, but let's see how this, you know, turns out. Because Elwyn is gonna kill that with the passive block, but at the same time, you also force out the Reign of Glory, so it's not too bad, I guess. But all this is giving steps to what? What? You're still gonna have to use Reign of Glory? Unless you just gotta wait for the next turn to kill it with Azusa? But that makes this Epsilon useless for like good 2 turns or 3 turns, depending on how many things die. And this Epsilon just walks into the middle of the map, no fucks given. Oh, okay, he's trying to use this to stun the Epsilon. Like, you get a stun, but you still can't do anything about him. So, you use 2 of your assassins. Well, I guess assassin doesn't really matter. The healer's literally guarding nothing, so I guess that's the good thing about killing the Rosalia. You can just, you know, spread out. But that's 2 pretty expensive skills to kill the Archon and stun the Epsilon. Okay, I think he's just gonna throw the Cherry and kill this Epsilon. 3C should do the trick, but I'm not sure. Because, okay, it does. Cherry has been known to like die to Pepsi on counter, but I guess Angel on terrains gives quite a lot of security. That's not a kill, I think. Yeah, not even close. He didn't even use the 3C, he used the small one. So Elwyn's probably gonna finish the job. Well, also the unit, like because the unit died, the Pepsi immediately got unstunned. And the Elwyn very nicely walks next to a friendly unit. Or in this situation, you just go back and kill the diehard, right? Yeah, you just stay in guard. There's no rush. That's the second assassin down. And I think the game wraps up from this point. There's still an IBC at the back. The Pepsi can just go into Shadow Sneak soon. Is this a reflect kill? Oh, it's Majonia. Interesting. Not enough to kill. Yep, just Shadow Sneak. Okay, that's one life, I guess. Wait, that's not Heaven's Guard. I thought it was Heaven's Guard. It's fucking Templar Knights. That's probably a mistake. There's no way you make a conscious decision to bring Templar Knights here. No wonder that damage was kinda little. Okay, Elwyn just loses one life to that. Hmm? Why? Why would you not just kill the Elwyn? I think he wins anyway, but you know. Why? Why would you not take the chance to heal up your Elwyn as well? You have a debuff, but... Huh? I don't know. This endgame is pretty confusing. But this Pepsi is just being chilling, so... Elwyn's gonna die now. Whoa, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure Hilda just kills that with a normal attack. But, yeah, now he can just guard, so... That's gonna hurt. Break the talon, then break his life. So, yeah. Not sure what to say. Like, I don't really have too much to say. That's just how the trades went. Expending so much just to get a stun. What the fuck, Vargas? Okay. Yeah, I think Vargas is actually a pretty good hero, but he kicked out Landis for it. This lineup. Oboro came in for who? For Helena. Okay. Interesting choice because unless he's assuming that he's got a first pick of tank and then anticipating that you kicked out the Helena. Because if you're fighting tankless to tankless, I think Helena's still very good. And this guy ditched Hobo and both Landiuses. Landai? And he puts Vargas back in. So okay, he learns now. Hilda gets kicked immediately. Ooh, Leon first pick for this map. It's pretty good. I mean, CrisPAO can still respond with Leon. I mean Leon pula. With CCY. Yep. Okay. Spam Rosalia. Although Rosalia, even with boots on this map, is still kind of annoying because she can't run straight, so it's not as threatening. But you still don't want to give too many things that can reach you on like turn 1, kind of zone you off from the game. Werner ban I think is a bit too early. I don't think second pick Werner is really worth it here. You can probably ban something else more important first. Like the Vargas. Epsilon, I'm not sure about this. IBC Cherry Band picks up his own IBC. Okay, the Alicia gets through. Archon gets banned this time. Elwyn pick. 2 strikers and an assassin so far. Although you can just think of Pepsi as the late game, I guess. Lucretia gets banned, Vargas gets banned. Oboro. Okay, that's the first Oboro of the playoffs so far we've seen, I think. And I think we know how this game is gonna go, so... 3 horses against a CC White. So it's gonna get overwhelmed pretty easily. Alicia IBC, pretty scary stuff on this map. But it's a very slow team overall. T-Jess and Pepsi gets banned. So last pick is gonna be Die Hard. It's a pretty fast team on the left. The Leon is gonna probably initiate, you know, kill the Lancer and then do some spin. Maybe someone gets pulled in front and then that's just end of the game. Are we gonna see a Tenno Breeze here? We are not. Yeah, he runs back, which is kinda sad. Buffs the Oboro, which does absolutely nothing. Tenure Breeze on. CC White, okay. Not sure where she's going. No fucks given at all. So like, what you gotta do? Kill me? What? Really? Wait, Temple Knights again? What the fuck does Templar Knights do? Oh, he's just gonna go kill Elwyn, I think. I don't think he gives a fuck though. He's gonna win this trade game. Trades are good for him. He doesn't need this Elwyn. Here we can see, like, you know, the Azusa is pretty sad right now without a talent. Got the curse, it's not even last rights. Where the fuck is my pause button? I guess we're just, what the fuck? One stack Oboro? Huh? Well, I don't have the pause button, so, you know, game's bugged out. But, one stack Oboro, that's not gonna do anything. It's just free kill. Oh, just runs back. There's no Lancer summon because he summoned the infantry to proc the talent. So, it's a pretty expensive thing to do. Kills Alicia now. Not the best kill either, because this Azusa is pretty useless actually. Losing a talent. Stuns the Leon. Yeah, I just punches the diehard. It's gone. I don't know about this one stack overall. It's a very shit hero. I can't even check how many stars he has because 1.6k. No, not 1. 16k HP. Does Oboro usually hit that HP? Yeah, but like, what are you gonna do now? It's 1 IBC against 3 DPSs. And you still don't have the Lancer tag. Which one are you gonna kill? Leon? No, kills Pepsi. But Leon's just gonna kill this next turn, right? Leon hasn't done anything yet, which is very weird. Usually you think Leon is the one initiating on this map. And that will be the end of the game. Yep, Oboro showcase. Man, I can't fucking pause, so I can't even like try to say what I think about this game. I think the trade game was just too unfavorable overall. Like you trade 1 for 1 and then you lose the end game to Helena. Or to Pepsi if Pepsi was the one that stayed alive. Both Pepsi and Helena needed to die, kind of. Even Elwyn needed to die. Although I think CC White might be able to 1v1 and Elwyn in the end game. With Phalanx. But not Helena or Pepsi. Like, you don't win this. You're just gonna lose to damage. I hope the third game isn't bugged because that's gonna be annoying. And I don't want to re-record because I'm already watching the game. I can't even pause to like fast forward because I think we all know how this game is gonna end. Just, you know, free game, no bitching. Does that even die? Okay, finally he concedes. Rosalia per 8. Yep, Oboro out. Goodbye. I've tried playing Oboro with this kind of box. Yeah, it wasn't really fun. I guess I'll talk about that a bit more in the meta recap later this week. But so far, not a good showing for Oboro. Rosalia first pick after the tank ban. That's not too bad of a plan. This map you can run straight, so it's pretty scary. You basically force everything into the second row and then you can take advantage of that by taking up space in the middle. And you just zone the shit out of the enemy. Because there's no CC White in Coppy names box. Elwyn Cherry versus Elwyn Rosalia. Okay, let's see. I kind of spaced out for the bands. Let's see, Tejas ban, Pepsi ban. Here a lot of the striker units gets banned. Maybe a response to the Hilda ban? Interestingly, the Lucretia is surviving. Tejas is surviving. But yeah, this box doesn't seem like it's the best equipped to play a trade game. I don't know. I don't know. I don't quite get what's wrong with it, but it's just a feeling. Elwin, Cherry, Diehard, Tejas. I don't know. Maybe I just hate Kyra. Very identical draft from both teams at the moment. Are we gonna see a Rosalia pick here? No, Tejas comes out first. Tejas with Cherry, always good, I think. Especially Cherry in this map. Oh, okay. Alicia leaks through the draft. IBC and Lucretia ban. Interestingly enough, both Lucretia survived quite late into the draft phase. Whereas, usually in my games, the Lucretia immediately gets taken out of the draft. Like, first or second ban. Pepsi. Okay, so I guess we're gonna see a true 5 versus 5 trade game here. Very identical teams. Pepsi is a late gamer, whereas Diehard can... I guess player 1's team is just much better at initiating than player 2's team. Cherry's range is a bit lacking. Pepsi's not supposed to be initiating. IBC with 10 blocks doesn't quite match, you know, Rosalia. It draws with Elwin, then Diehard is 10 range as well, and God forbid any of them proc Breeze. So player 1 has more trade range, and he's player 1, so with a Rosalia on a run straight line map. No, I think my pause button is still gone. I can't pause. Oh, this is gonna be a risk off video. Oh, okay, there's no running. Pick one. Accelerated 8 Alicia with Boots Rosalia. Someone's gonna die. Wait, does that reach? Yeah, it does. So, who are we looking at? Probably the Pepsi? Okay. Goodbye. I don't know about that. Normal attack kill. Huh, interesting. But T just popped her egg again, so she's gonna disable on the next turn. What is that for? Immunity? Yeah, Elwin just backs out. What? That's not a kill. Who's he gonna kill next? That is not a kill as well, I think. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. Maybe because of the Angel's attack from IBC? This should die. It doesn't look bad for player 2 so far, actually. But Elwin has the longest leg on the map right now. No, Alicia does. Why is the Alicia not going in yet? Stun immunity? Wait, what? What is going on in this game? Like, I'm not pausing sacks. What the fuck, that fail kill on Forest? Does Cherry just clean house against everything? Normal kill, oh, finally. Finally Alicia gets to do something. Kills the Elwin. Crystal Stinger. I don't like Crystal Sting on this hero, but that's really high attack. I guess, yeah, just Cherry cleaning house. Even though it actually looked pretty bad. Yep. No Cherry solution. It doesn't even matter if he needs two hits to kill this, but he doesn't. Yeah, it's a pretty predictable endgame. There's just no solution for Cherry on terrain. Man, I wish I could have paused in the middle. There's actually a lot more I want to talk about. For this game, what went wrong? Up until the 3 versus 3, it actually looked kind of good. But who did he need to keep in order to kill Cherry? Probably his own Cherry? Was the best solution for the other Cherry? Or Epsilon? Although, I'm not sure if Epsilon can kill Cherry on, like, City War. Probably a bit rough, even with maximum stacks. What else? The Elwyn move was kind of weird on turn 1. He teleported the Elwyn in front and then just ran back. But he didn't really get punished for that, so... Cherry stun... Who did he stun again? He stunned, okay, yeah, he stunned the other Cherry and then he killed the Die Hard. That's actually quite surprising, because Die Hard has damage reduction when near females. So normal attack with IBC buff is enough to kill it, which is interesting. Yeah, I guess he didn't finish the job on the Cherry. Guess the like, this 5 versus 5, right? There's no one here that can one-shot the Elwyn. Other than the Cherry, well, technically two-shot it with double attacks, I mean, in one sequence. So there's a lot of pressure on this Cherry to do a lot, and there's just too much for her to do. Plus, losing one Janitor and Pepsi immediately from the Rosalia with accelerated 8, and then just trade 1 for 1, and then as long as you just throw things that aren't Cherry, she just cleans up at the end. So I guess this is a draft win overall, but it's also like Alicia difference, right? Because it allows the Rosalia to get the kill. There's actually almost nothing you can do because you can't run from it. Like, even if you dodge it turn 1 with a teleport, like, you just put everyone on the back row and then TGS plus 1 other unit on the second row, then you teleport that unit backwards, you're still gonna lose 1. I guess you buy time for Pepsi to enter Shadow Stealth, but if you use your teleport defensively, how are you gonna initiate with your like 8 range Cherry, 10 range IBC? Pretty rough overall. There's just too many units here that would, well, not really too many, these 2 units that require like very high commit to kill. So that ultimately won him the game. He managed to trade the Die Hard and Rosalia 1 for 1. It doesn't matter who comes to kill who, as long as you like trade it 1 for 1. And then he just cleans up with the bulky units in the end game. So yeah, that's going to be the 6th series for the playoffs. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.